Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Glad you're here today and taking the time to watch one of my videos. Today is going to be a little bit different. I bought a Akaso Brave 4 Pro that I'm going to start using for my overhead shots. I was using the camera on my phone, but it gave me a lot of troubles because the phone would go to sleep before I could get things set up and get going. And somebody would call sometimes, and I just decided I wanted two separate dedicated cameras for these videos. Anyway, I bought this Brave 4 Pro off Amazon. It came with a 64-bit gigabyte SD card, and it was just a little over $100. And of course, you get all the different accessories that come with it. I'm not going to go through all these because I already have the DJI Action 5 Pro, and so I have most of the accessories that I need right now that I've been collecting over the last several months. But as what we're going to do is first I'm going to do a quick review on that Bosch drill I've been talking about that I like so much. Give you a hands-on look at it, so we're going to include that too. And then it's been 10 years since I've done a shop tour, so we're going to take this Akaso camera and put it on my selfie stick and walk around a little bit, see how the stabilization and stuff works, and do a quick little shop tour, and then we'll put it on my tractor and give it the tractor test. When I bought this DJI, that's what I did. I don't have skateboards or four-wheelers or go-karts or anything like that to check out the stabilization. So we mounted the camera on my tractor and drove it around the yard a little bit, and got a good idea how well the DJI stabilization is. So we're going to do the same thing today with the Akaso. And then at the end I'm going to reveal our next project. A couple videos ago I showed you a box from Amazon that I didn't open yet and told you this is going to be our next project. Well, today we're going to reveal what that project is. So stand by and let's get started right now. Okay, let's get started by taking a look at this drill that I'm talking about and been praising for all this time. I bought this drill in December of 2023, so I've had it for 2.5 years. The model number is GSR12V140FC if you're interested in looking at it online. On the top it has your speed. You got first and then second, 1 or 2. The first speed is for torque and the second one is for speed. On the side, when you start the drill, you can see it's got 2 green lights. There's normally 3. This is your battery indicator telling you whether your battery is charged or not, and right now it's about halfway. It also has the LED light in the front. I'm not real crazy about the LED light. I wish it was 2 right here or something. It could be, the LED light could be better on it. That's really my only complaint about this drill, is the LED light works, but it's not great. It comes with 4 heads. You have a drill chuck, a bit holder, and then you have a 90-degree and an offset. I use this offset a lot for making drawers and stuff like that, to get into the drawers to put in screws and stuff like that. This offset is real handy. The 90-degree, don't use it that much, but it can come in handy when you need it. The chuck will take up to a 13mm bit, drill bit, which would probably be 1/2 inch. And then, of course, it's got the normal bit holder for it. To put them on the drill, you just stick it in there until it goes into place. Then take this collar and turn it clockwise. that's in there. Very easy to take on and off, very quick. The 90 degree, you can put it on there, rotate it, and then you can either put the normal bit holder on it, or you can put the offset on it. And that's, I think, what they say by 5-in-1, because you've got the 90 degree, you've got the offset, or you get the 90 degree with the offset. I think that's why they call it 5-in-1. But you can pull it out, it's spring loaded here. You can move it around here. It's also spring loaded right here, so you can infinite combinations of where you might need it for the job you're doing. It's a great drill. I highly recommend it. I've had it for 2.5 years and have not had a bit of problem out of it. The batteries stay charged for a long time. The charger is over by my charging station. We'll look at that here in a minute. As we start doing the shop tour, I will start there because there's something else about this drill and how I store my heads when I'm not using it. It also came with this very nice case. I don't use the case, so it's still brand new. I kept it in the box because I use this drill so much it doesn't make any point to put it into the case every time I use it. So it just stays up on the shelf with my other drills. And I would use a case if I was going out somewhere to somebody's house to do some work or something like that, but that doesn't happen very often. The case has never been used. It's brand new. Anyway, let's take the Akaso Brave 4 off the tripod, and I'll put my selfie stick on it. We'll walk around the garage a little bit. I'll show you how I store my heads for my drill, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're going to start our shop tour by looking at my charging station. That's where I keep all my cordless drills, chargers, and batteries. Over here is what I made for my Bosch drill for the heads. I ordered 4 of these magnetic bit holders, and I cut the shank off. Then I drilled 3/8" holes and press fit this part into the wood. So now when I want to store my heads, they just go on there like that. And the magnets hold them in place. And when I need them, they're easy accessible. And right where I can keep them and they don't get lost. So that's what I did with those Bosch heads. Over here is just my flashlights, rechargeable flashlights, things like that, head flashlights, headband type flashlights. Let's back up a little bit and take a look at this workbench. This is the first bench I built when I built my garage. And probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I did some remodeling to it. I made this front. This drawer here has all my rags in it. And then I made 8 drawers here in the middle. And I used to store all my nuts and bolts and screws and washers and stuff in those little plastic boxes where you got the little drawers you pull in and out. And I hated those things because you could never find what you're looking for, and it always took forever pulling those drawers in and out looking for what you needed. So now I have everything at my fingertips. If I need a screw or a nut or a bolt, they're all right here, and I can look at everything all at once. I really like this. The little boxes I made with my 3D printer, and came out pretty nice. On this side I made a door, just to store my bottle jacks and things like that in it. But anyway, then on the top I use vinyl flooring, which works very well because it's easy to clean. The grease and paint and things like that just wipe right off. The downside is it burns real easy. If I'm using my angle grinder or something like that, cutting a piece of metal, I have to be careful so I don't burn the vinyl. So what I usually do is I have a little piece of wood I just put right here, and it protects it. Of course, you got my Vevor bench vise. I bought that about a year or so ago and been very happy with it. Vevor makes a good bench vise. Got my shop press here. I bought that about a year ago. Don't use it a whole lot, but it comes in handy when I need it. And then of course my bench grinder, it is actually on a hinge, so when I'm not using it, I can take this out and it folds down up against the wall and is out of my way. And of course, some of you may remember this. This is my electrical center, where I keep all my wiring and electrical components that I use. I recently did a video to remodel this, what I started out with, and this was the finished product. I just keep wiring and stuff in here, different kinds of wires. I got to fix that. Different, just any kind of different electrical stuff I keep right here. And this pegboard is just a collection of a bunch of junk that I hang up, stuff I buy and don't use. This cabinet just holds all my oils and different things, think WD-40 and stuff like that. And of course I got my Harbor Freight U.S. General toolbox. I've had that for 3-4 years and really like it. You can say what you want to about Harbor Freight, but I really like their toolboxes. Over here is my battery charger, and then I've got a 60-gallon air compressor that I bought a couple years ago from my neighbor. He had it in his shop and never hooked it up. It was brand new. So one day I asked him if it was for sale, and he said yeah, and I got it for $300, so that was a real good deal. Up here is just miscellaneous stuff, stuff for my, oops, sorry for that light, the sun's coming out. I've got different storage for my air compressor, welding helmet, things like that, just miscellaneous stuff. Then over here is my chop saw station. These wings fold up like that, and I've got one on each side, so if I have to cut something long, I can. I have to pull it out, of course. This Jeep is on wheels, so I can move the Jeep around when I need to. If I got to use my chop saw for something major, then I can move the Jeep out of the way. And then I have my router bits. With my little Craftsman router table, I don't use it a lot. I also have a router table built into my table saw. I tend to use it more than this one. My sanding station, when I first started out, it just had a top on it and nothing else. And I still actually have my central machinery sander, and this still works, but I need to get some paper for it. I recently bought that Win oscillating sander, and I really like it. I may do a review on that someday. But this is also, I made this top out of pegboard, and it has a V in the middle. It has a V in the middle, and then on the bottom it has, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, it has a vacuum port. So I can hook a vacuum into it, and it helps keep the dust down. Also in the window, I have an exhaust fan right above it, and that does help. And then over here is where I mainly keep all my sanding paper, things like that. Car washing stuff, rags, and this is all my cleaning supplies and stuff over here. The sink I recently redid too, which I showed you in a couple of videos ago. I had these old bedroom bed stands that I didn't use anymore. I replaced the ones. So I brought them out here and made a nice, really nice little stand for my sink. And this is also that vinyl flooring. And since it was in the sink area, I took some clear silicone and filled in the cracks. Of course, my drill press, nothing a whole lot there to see. I did make a top for it with a fence in the back. And then I made wings for it. I made wings for it, one on each side. So if I'm cutting something long, I'm drilling something long, it turns it into that. And when I'm not using them, I can just pull them out and put them away. And then over here, have all my stuff that you see every time. It's my background when I'm making a video. I made these little cups out of PVC, and what I do is I keep all my extra drill bits and stuff in there. And of course, you know, my dust collection stand. I use the dust collector with the 5-gallon bucket, and then of course my clamps racks that we just finished a video on. Been very happy with it. It looks really good. Then my table saw. I keep little things on it on the side. Nothing. This is on this side here. On this side here is my other router table I was telling you about. It's my router right there, and I tend to use this more than I do that Craftsman router table. Which brings us back to my wood workbench. I built this several years ago and made a video on it. I'm going to endeavor to put all these videos of different projects that I've done through the years. I'll put some links in the description. These drawers pull out this way, and they also pull out the other way. At the time, I thought that was a good idea, but I find that I didn't use it much. Most of the time I'm on the other side of the bench. And then a couple years ago, I redid the top and put these bench dogs holes in it, and T-track. And then over here, I made a little compartment just for all of my T-track and bench dog accessories. You may have remembered from previous videos, I used to keep all my wood, scrap wood and wood storage in this corner. So what did I do with it? Let's take a look. Last year I purchased a 10 by 12 portable building, and this is where I store my wood now. Let's open up the doors and I'll show you the inside. I moved some stuff out of my garage, stuff that I don't use a whole lot, like my extension cords, ratchet straps, things like that. And on this side, I built a wood rack. It's got, for all my scrap wood right here, plywood, and then on top I keep my 2x4s and things like that. I got a project coming up. We're going to build a regular plywood stand, and I think it's how I'm going to do it. So far my idea is to build it on hinges in that corner there and just let this swing out, and that way I can get my plywood out. If I need this back piece of plywood, I won't have to pull all of it out just to get to that one piece at all. I'll be able to get to everything at once. I'll put a little solar light on top, so I have a little bit of light in here in case I need to come in at night. It works very well. I'm real happy with it. It's a motion detection, and so when I walk in, it comes on automatically. So that is now my wood storage. It stays out of my garage, and I can keep everything organized and dry in this portable building. So that ends my shop tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to link to some of the videos that I talked about when I built some of this stuff. And let's sit down and talk about this camera. This whole video has been shot with this camera. And we'll talk about it, and I'll give you my opinion on the camera. All right, let's talk a little bit about this Akaso. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. As you could see in the video, the audio was not as good as my DJI Action 5 Pro. And also in low light conditions, it couldn't keep up. The low light conditions were pretty horrible on it compared to my DJI. Now I'm not expecting this camera to be good as the DJI because the DJI costs 3 times as much as this one. But I think for what I purchased it for, to do my overhead shots when I'm doing reviews and things like that, I think it'll be adequate. Am I sorry for buying it? No, I'm not. I think it'll do what I need it to do. I did shoot some footage of the stabilization with my tractor, and we're going to take a look at that now, and we'll put them side by side and see the difference in the stabilization between the DJI and the Akaso. Now on the Akaso, I shot it in 1080p 30 FPS, because anything higher than that you can't get image stabilization. With the DJI, I think I can go up to 4K 30 FPS using my stabilization on it. Let's take a look at the footage and see how it does. Okay, I'm actually surprised. I think the stabilizations are working quite well on it. I can't see a whole lot of difference between the Akaso and the DJI, with the exception that Akaso is only on 1080p. But if you needed to shoot something outside, 1080p would be just fine. And I think it's the stabilization is pretty good on it. Okay, let's reveal what our next project is going to be. Opening up my Amazon box. These are shelf brackets that fold down like that and back up. And you wonder, well, what you got planned? Let's take a look. So what we're going to do is we're going to put slats here to keep the drawers from coming out this way. And then we're going to build an extension to this tabletop by using these L brackets. They will go on here. I'll build it out, and I will have another probably about 30-inch extension for this table. I love this workbench, but it's a little bit too narrow, and I want to make a leaf for it. So that's our next project. Hey guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this vegetable soup video. It had a little bit of everything in it. I will leave all the links to the videos that I referenced in my shop tour, along with a link to the Bosch drill and the Akaso Brave 4 Pro. Like I said earlier, I think this camera will work for what it's intended for. I didn't go through the menu system. The menu system is very easy to navigate and very intuitive. So I didn't see any need to really go through the menu system. If you want more information about the menu system and all the different settings and stuff on it, there are several YouTube videos talking more about this camera. My review is just a general review of how all the camera works. I didn't go into a lot of big detail on it. But anyway, we're going to get started on our new project within the near future. And good luck on your projects, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.